Good afternoon, everyone. This beautiful Saturday afternoon. Welcome to the City of Healing, where the city resides within. This is your sister, Senator Angela. Wanted to come forth this beautiful Saturday winter afternoon just to do a brief share as I sip on my chamomile tea. A very relaxing floral tea. You know, some teas have messages on them, and this particular one says, "Bring me the sunset in a cup" by Emily Dickerson. Anyway, wanted to come forth and just talk a bit about collagen. And the most ways that we have heard about it is in supplemental forms, in the powder form, or in bone broth. And what I didn't know all along, that I have been consuming bone broth for many years, especially during my childhood. And as we don't know, just a little refresher, collagen is a protein. It's a building block from amino acids, and especially if it's absorbed, it has very great benefits for boosting the immune system by way of your collagen for your bones. And our bones consist a lot of collagen, not just calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium that help build strong bones, but collagen, I believe over 30% is consumed or consistent inside of your bones and of your bones. So we need collagen. And as we know, as we age, we start to lose our collagen. It's a normal human process. But if we're consuming it, it will help, keep us from as many wrinkles, hopefully. And of course, all of this depends on your genetics. But it helps boost your skin appearance, your soft tissues, your gut health, your immune system, specifically what I wanted to mention it for at this time, because collagen is a part of boosting your immune system, because your immune system is in your gut. And if you have a leaky gut or weak digestive system, it has a lot to do with a poor immune response. So I know there was some controversy about, collagen does not have anything to do with gut health. It doesn't improve gut health. But, I'm thinking simple about this, myself. If you're consuming the collagen and it's been absorbed, since, as I mentioned 1,000 times, our gut, our intestines is the earth. As our earth fuels or nourishes the earth, our intestines, it absorbs nutrients and feeds us or not. So when you consume this collagen and absorbs, of course, you're going to have good skin, good bones, good hair, etc., etc. So that's my simple explanation as to if collagen helps with good gut health. That's my simple explanation. It makes sense to me, maybe I'm just, But anyway, if you have a good digestive system and you're absorbing it, and collagen is not easy to absorb. It has to be with the peptides and has to be hydrolyzed so that you can actually absorb it, because it is difficult to absorb. So just a quick refresher about what collagen is and what it can do for our whole body system, our soft tissue, our insides, our outsides, etc. My favorite word. But anyway, you can get it in several supplemental forms, of course. I'm not promoting it or that, but, of course, check with your primary care provider before consuming any supplement. Because as with anything, too much of anything can also be bad. But what I wanted to discuss primarily is simple ways to make sure that you're getting collagen, from your diet. And I know, vegans, vegetarians, they say they can't get, collagen, but there is some collagen in lentils and tempeh and soy. But of course you want to be careful how you consume soy, but there is some collagen in plant-based diet as well, but not as beneficial or as much as in meat products. When I was younger, living with my grandmother, we used to thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world that she would chew bones, some of the bones. I think sometimes she would chew a thigh. She liked the thigh or drumstick, and she would chew. And sometimes it seems like she would chew on it, but spit out the remainder of it. But she would chew on that bone. She would eat the gristle, and we thought that was the funniest thing in the world. So we later got in the habit of doing that same thing. And the way that some people used to cook chicken was a little different than the way my grandmother used to cook chicken. She would add vinegar in it. And what I didn't know then, that it will make, when it cool off, some gelatin. And that's your bone broth, that's your jelly, that's what you need. That's your collagen, help build your collagen in your system. So that's a very easy way to extract collagen from your meat, is to add just a little bit of vinegar. Another way, of course, is cooking it in a crock pot. But of course, cooking in a crock pot is a slow cooker, and it has a chance to build up microbes. So it's one of the highest forms of histamine foods. In other words, allergic reaction foods that can have an adverse reaction for your body when you cook it really slow. So I would suggest, a pressure cooker, and you can still add just a little bit of vinegar. Some people use white wine to help extract that nutrients and the collagen from the bones. She did it not with just chicken, but beef and fish, and she would always want the bone in of any meat that she had, and use that vinegar, and it would extract that collagen. And sometimes, in some instances, I believe, made it taste better as well. But she wanted bone in everything, vinegar and everything. That's why some people, even marinate their meats in some types of vinegar, because as you cook it, it will help extract that collagen from it. So just FYI, if you get the gelatin as the result, that's it. That's your collagen, and you can consume that different ways. You can eat it. You can make it in your soups. You can use it as a gravy. You can use it as a broth, and add different things in it, as a broth. Drop your egg in it. Make your own egg drop soup. Put you some vegetables in it. It's delicious. Several different ways you can do that. It's bone broth. If you can freeze it, and not freeze it, but you put it in the refrigerator, the next day you look at it and you see, that gel, that's good bone broth. And I've done that several times, but I haven't done it lately because I'm going to invest in a pressure cooker soon. So there you have it. That's one of the easiest ways that you can get it from your diet, is just put your little vinegar on it and just watch to see if you get gel from it. Simple as that. If you happen to get it from supplemental forms, you want to make sure that you consuming some type of vitamin C, because as we know, vitamin C helps absorb everything. If you consume it, it extra absorbs it quicker. But also lemons and citrus helps build collagen as well. We don't necessarily, consume collagen and say, hey, that's collagen, we got more collagen, but it's like building blocks to help build up your collagen in your body is what it does, even with, citrus, and if you're consuming collagen. Just FYI, just some simple ways to make sure you're including collagen in your diet. It doesn't necessarily have to come from supplemental form, what you get in the store, which I recommend it for my sister, which she does. And she noticed some very quick hair growth. She was a little surprised with that, but it does. If you have hair there to grow, then it will grow, and the collagen will help build up the proteins, for thicken up her hair. It doesn't necessarily grow long yet, but it's thickened up quite a bit. But because she's getting that collagen 1 and 2 and 3 in this particular collagen supplement. Even though you can get it in your chicken, but most people don't eat chicken that certain way every day. So having a supplemental form, that's what supplements are. It doesn't replace anything that you're doing, but it helps add to. And as we know, our soil is quite depleted now, and what we feed in our animals is quite depleted now. We're feeding more grains to help fatten them up, and it's the unhealthy fat. But fats in general are good as well. Some good places where you can get these products to cook, the bone, not necessarily to get you a good supply of collagen. You can get it. I use chicken backs and chicken feet. I've gone to Whole Foods and they have bones that you could purchase for a really good price. I've seen chicken feet a couple of times, but I get my chicken feet from my local. They get their foods mainly from local farmers, where I call Carly C's, and you can get chicken feet from there if you ask for them, and just put them in your pressure cooker and add you a little vinegar. And I'll tell people also, if you want to get more citrus in your diet, if you're not eating a lot of citrus fruit, you can do citrus water with a lemon. And make sure, I tell people to make sure that you do your water or your beverage after, because you want all of your digestive enzymes to be dedicated to digesting your food. And that's how you can, maintain your weight as well, is to make sure you don't drink anything about 30 minutes before you eat. Just consume your food, then maybe 15-30 minutes later, drink your beverage or your water or your lemon water. And lemons, and we know, have so many benefits, but it helps build up collagen as well. Just FYI, if you didn't know, you know now. But anyway, just a little FYI, something to consider, something to try. If you do it and you get the gelatinous, first you're going to see the white layer, a hard layer, and that's your fat, which fats are good. It makes good soups and gravies. And then underneath that, you're going to see the jelly, and that is your collagen. You can either consume it as is or make you a good gravy out of it, put it on your rice, make you a broth with it. It's collagen, and it's very, very good for you. Collagen is very good for boosting your immune system. So make sure that you are consuming some to keep yourself together. Anyway, thanks for visiting the city, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.